The 144,000 are sealed first. And when they are sealed, they become sons and daughters of God. They have the name of God, their family name, written on their forehead. Verse 2 of Revelation 14. And I heard a voice from heaven, like the sound of many waters, and like the sound of loud thunder. And the voice which I heard was like the sound of harpists playing on their harps. And they sang a new song. This is not an old song, not an oldie but goodie. This is a brand new song. It is a song that only the 144,000 can sing, are able to sing. They sang a new song before the throne and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. And no one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been purchased from the earth. So these are humans. And where are they?
They're in heaven.
They're in heaven. And it would appear that they are in heaven prior to the Great Tribulation. Why? Because we see following in verse 6 of Revelation 14 the warning that is given to the earth. Purchased. That word is used earlier in Revelation in the same context in chapter 5. The account where John sees a lamb standing in the midst of the throne. This lamb appeared to have been slain, but yet is alive, standing before the throne of God. And verse 9 of chapter 5 tells us they sang a new song. Now who are they? No. The elders and the 4 living creatures. Verse 8, and when he had taken the book, and the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having each one a harp and golden bowls filled with incense, which are the prayers of saints. And they sang a new song, saying, Worthy art thou to take the book and to break its seals, for thou wast slain and didst purchase.
There's your bond.
So what's the purchase price?
The blood.
Death.
Death.
Death is the purchase price. What did he purchase? And for whom did he purchase? The song tells us. For thou wast slain and didst purchase for God with thy blood men from every tribe and tongue and people and nation. So where does the kingdom of God come from, this kingdom at the end of time? Are they Jews?
Is it exclusive?
Israelites?
No, it's from every
tribe.
They are from every tribe and tongue and people and nation. And we are told that these people that he purchased, which are people from the whole world, were purchased for what reason? Verse 10. Verse 10.
Reign on earth.
Thou hast made them
the kingdom of
to
priests.
be a kingdom and priests. So what we have here, the kingdom is the 10 sleeping virgins, bridesmaids, and the priests are the 144,000 who are set apart from the kingdom. Revelation chapter 7. And from the tribe of Joseph, and from the tribe of Benjamin, and from the tribe of Levi. 12,000 are set apart to be priests to God. So the song that the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders are singing gives us the information that we need to plug in over here in Revelation 14, the song that the 144,000 sing. And they sang a new song before the throne and before the 4 living creatures. Notice now they are singing before those who sang the song previously. So we have a confirmation. The song, no one could sing the song except the 144,000 who had been purchased from the earth. Notice this, the numberless multitude is not in heaven at this point in time.
This is somewhat parallels the bridesmaid story in Matthew 25, in that that story does not discuss the numberless multitude or the bride either.
Right.
This is addressing only the
This is addressing
groomsmen-
only the
groomsmen and the
144,000,
bridesmaids.
the groomsmen, right. And that what we only see the 144,000, which gives a lot of people the idea that this 144,000 number must be symbolic. Because there's more than 144,000 people in heaven, you know, that are saved. I mean, there has to be now. Of course, there have been some groups that have come along that say that, no, it's a literal number, and only 144,000 are going to be saved, and we are the 144,000.
Sounds a little bit like the Olympics, with the gold medal, silver medal, and the bronze medal.
Now, you can make it into the Olympics if you want.
Well,
But it's more. There's more to it than that.
The other thing that parallels Matthew 25 is that this coming like a thief that you mentioned, or this surprise, this coming that's not widely understood,
or even visualized.
is a special coming, as in Matthew 25, just to the servants of the wedding process, and not to the bride or the ultimate numberless multitude.
If we look at this, the way that, what makes sense to me is this. The bridegroom does not awaken the sleeping bridesmaids. There's a cry at midnight that is delivered by, well, someone or a group of people who are not the bridegroom. Because they say, the bridegroom is on his way. Come out to meet him. And when we understand the marriage process that Jesus used to context his going away and his return, then all of this makes sense. Because that process was that the bridegroom would go to his house, his father's house, the family home, and make preparations for the wedding. And whatever that meant, that's what he did. Up to and including building on a room for he and his bride to live in. And that his state of preparation did not determine the time that he could go get his bride.